Hi gorgeous. So if you're watching this video, it's more than likely because you have stumbled across the 7-step hormone healing system and you're contemplating whether or not this is for you. So I wanted to just connect with you for a few minutes and share a little bit about me from my heart, in all my honesty, in all my glory, complete vulnerability, and just let you know a little bit about me and my story and where I've come from. And exactly how the 7-step hormone healing system came about, because the 7-step hormone healing system is the creation of every single thing I have put myself through as part of my healing journey. And my healing journey has been so much more than just the physical healing. And for some of you who've been following me for a while, you probably know that at age 27, I was diagnosed as having starting menopause, premature ovarian failure, which, in a sense was really just quite severe adrenal fatigue, which caused my hormones to shut down. I was diagnosed with polycystic ovarian syndrome, so I struggled with all the things associated with that. I was carrying about an extra 13 kilos to what I am now. I had really quite awful cystic acne all over my back, which created such insecurities about the way I looked. All the unruly period things, from short 17-day cycles, flooding, bleeding through my clothing regularly, painful periods, irregular periods. I've, been through sexually transmitted disease and the shame that comes with that, miscarriages, failure to birth vaginally naturally, and all the emotional baggage that came with that. From a physical point of view, from a hormone health point of view, I guess you could say I pretty much endured nearly all there is to. Suspected endometriosis as well, although I was never officially diagnosed with that because I didn't go ahead with surgery because I didn't need to. So my story, my triumph as a healing physically has absolutely been amazing, and I want to share that with you, and you'll absolutely learn all about that in terms of what I have done to physically heal my body from a herbal, nutritional, lifestyle changing point of view. But I want to share a little bit more about my spiritual, emotional transformation as well, because I think my story is no different to a lot of other women's. When I look at my life 5-6 years ago, and even to a degree, even 2 years ago, 12 months ago, and still in this moment, there are stories, there are limiting beliefs, there are devils on my shoulder that I still have to work on overcoming in regards to my mindset and my self-belief. But if we wind back the clock to the height of my hormone howl, as a 27-year-old, I was a girl who had zero self-worth and zero self-esteem. I had no self-belief. I didn't know where I fitted in. In high school, I was the person who wanted to please everyone. I wanted to be a part of every group, the sporty group, the smart group, the popular group. I was even in the band, the school band. I was part of everything because I was searching constantly, where do I belong? Who am I? What is my truth? And I think that is the most magical thing that I hope that you will get out of undertaking the 7-step hormone healing system, is finding where you belong, finding your purpose, really learning how to tap into your creative center, your womb wisdom, and understanding where you belong, having that self-confidence to undergo the stories that hold us back, our limiting beliefs. And they stem from our childhood, past life, these wounds we carry, these lies that we hold about ourselves that ultimately keep us stuck in our stories, that keep us stuck in the reality that we're stuck in right now, whether it be unhappy relationships or hating your physical body, being stuck at the mercy of diseases like endometriosis or polycystic ovarian syndrome, whether it be that you're really struggling with the transition of going through that menopause, struggling with the changing the world. And a lot of what I found is that it's all about identity crisis as well. It's all about living out of alignment with our truth, being disconnected from who we are, our essence, our beliefs, our purpose, our values. And it's a journey, reconnecting with these. If I look back to my journey, is my previous relationship really was probably one of the most difficult things that I have ever gone through. And I share this from a place of complete love and compassion for my ex. He was a man also struggling with his own insecurities, his own fears, his own traumas. And for whatever reason, we came together as a perfect co-creation, and the relationship was too traumatic in a lot of ways. It was very unfulfilling. He was unfaithful through many places, and unfaithful in particular through my pregnancy, which As I guess you can probably imagine, it left me pretty depleted emotionally, you know, that most vulnerable time of your life, to find out that you're not enough, that you're not fulfilling him, and he's, you know, going off and doing these things. And again, I have a beautiful relationship with him now. I share this as inspiration for you guys to understand the things I've been through, and the wounding that I have had to work through for many years after that. And I have the 7-step hormone healing system to thank for that. This is the process that I put myself through, the inner work. And some days it's hard. Some days it's really hard, because we have to look ourselves in the mirror, and we have to, if we choose to, take some form of responsibility for the scenarios that we are creating. And it's never a conscious choice. I didn't consciously choose to be in a relationship that beat me down so bad that I had zero self-worth and zero self-esteem, and was afraid to leave in the end out of fear that no one else would love me, out of fear that I wouldn't make it on my own as a single mother. Things happen in our life that are completely out of our conscious control, but we have the opportunity to take responsibility for the things that we create and call in, based on our beliefs, based on the way we're vibrating, based on the way that we're the frequency we're sending out to the world. Because through the law of attraction, our limiting beliefs do absolutely send a vibration out there. They're sending a signal, and the universe meets us. You know, if we're stuck in negative thoughts and limiting beliefs, and hating on ourselves and not truly believing in ourselves, then we attract that same low vibrational experiences into our lives. And the gift that I want to give you guys through doing the 7-step hormone healing system is the courage to own our own stuff, is the courage and strength to look at your limiting beliefs and dig within and make peace with them, to heal them, transmute them, and evolve them into beliefs that are fulfilling and your truth, that really recognize the beauty that you have from within, from without, the skills that you have. Every single human being has gifts and skills and a place and a purpose on this earth. I truly believe that. But if we're disconnected from that, we're essentially just existing through life. We're not stepping into our power. We're not really getting to enjoy life to its fullest. So that's what I want for you guys to know, and this is what I will be guiding you through and holding your hand through the group healings, undertaking the emotional evolution processes, teaching you how to get your mojo back, teaching you how to love yourself again, teaching you how to really just shut off all those bullshit stories and beliefs you have about yourself that only hold you back, that have you stuck in judgment of yourself and of others, that have you stuck comparing yourselves to other women and never feeling enough. The fears, the stories of being afraid that you're too much. You know, what am I wearing? Is it wrong? How does my body look? Is it wrong? Am I parenting wrong? Am I not showing up? You know, all these people pleasing, all these common things that we see, you know. Women as a whole are struggling. I think being a human is one of the hardest times in this earth, in this time, in this moment, to be a human right now. We are plagued with so much expectation, so many societal expectations that we have to step up to and live up to. And ultimately, until we can learn to return to ourselves and our truth and understand ourselves, we're going to be stuck in that rat race for the rest of our lives. So the 7-step hormone healing system is about teaching you to reconnect with your feminine, to love and accept yourself at the deepest level. And that is how we set ourselves free. So it would be my absolute honor to mentor you through this, to share my journey, to share your journey, to connect you with the Balance Babe sisterhood, so that we can all connect and we can heal collectively, and we can contribute to the healing of the planet as well, because the planet is hurting. There are so many lost souls out there hurting, projecting their hurt and their fears and their blame on everyone else because of their own unhealed wounds. And so when you embark on a journey like this and you take responsibility for your feelings and your emotion, you make the decision to connect with your truth and your higher self and your beauty and your power, you contribute to the collective healing of the planet. So I hope that you have the courage. I hope that you feel inspired to undertake this, because it really will be a magical journey, and it would be an absolute honor to share it with you.